Nice fill.
Got about everything you wanted out of this one.
Yeah, so there were some improvements in a lot of the areas from our game, and there should be, because the first game you have to live with some of the problems that we have with the puck. And we had a younger lineup and we had an older lineup, so we're going to move the puck a little bit better. But yeah, it was definitely better than the other night, and we needed it to be.
Guys are really fighting for roster spots. They showed up tonight.
Yeah, and you can see it. So, Toulouse and Dalby on that line. Yuri did the score, but did a lot of man things around the corners, and liked that a lot. I thought the back end was good as well. So those guys are going to make it tough.
Jay Harrison seems to improve every year. How do you like his training camp so far?
I've liked it an awful lot. Big and strong, closing the gaps. I've always known he's got a big shot. I like the fact that he's getting it off. But what Jay's great strength. He's a very smart man, so he picks systems up well. But he is in fantastic physical shape. Day 3, I skated him real hard, and he could have gone longer. I mean, he's really pushed his body, so he looks really good.
Gave Nash a little bit of an opportunity on the second line of some big guys, I guess.
Well, there's a guy that may not start the season with the hockey team, but if you're looking for a most improved award over the course of the year, from training camp last year to this year, I think that Jake Daniels did a great job with him. He's a very smart player again, but positionally he's just never out of position. And now you look at him as a definite prospect for our team. He's gotten better and stronger in all these games. And it's not the goal; it's all the other things that go around it. I liked him a lot.
Before game camp, got some good.
Yeah, he did. They're shooting a lot of pucks, and it's good. You want it to mean a little something, so he can take some confidence from that game.
Paul, when you get right down to it, how many jobs do you think you have available for kids to take at this point?
Coming into camp, we would say 2 up front. There were 2 holes up front, but there's more competition now on the back end. We'll have to maybe consider looking at making a hole on the blue line, and so maybe 3. But there were 2 holes that needed to be filled up front, and in my mind, we've got probably 3 real strong candidates for those positions right now. That next game, the game in Winnipeg, is a big game for those young guys to give themselves one more chance. It's a critical game for them.
And for you, is that a nice, almost embarrassment of riches that you have guys that you can have to pick from at that spot?
It is. I think, when we came to training camp, and there were 5 or 6 guys that I thought would fight for those 2 jobs. So going in, I would have said that forward is where all the competition is. And I'm not sure that at the end of camp we won't say all the competition's turned out to be on the back end. So that's a positive thing.
Take a ball from Murphy.
Yes. Yes. Well, I haven't set on the lineup. We've got to get Jocelyn back in now, and I've had Allen's only played 1 game, so I think in some ways we're going to give some guys a chance, but we have to look at us now as the veteran state president, and they need to get in some games.
Taking a look at Doppio and install some play.
It started at the 7th minute of the second period, but it's been kind of something I've been playing with for a while in my mind, and I wanted to get a look at it. Jokinen can play on any line and play well. I still will go back to liking the way that line played the last 2 months. I liked Anthony Stewart's game a lot tonight, and that was his best. Made some real good decisions in our end, and then showed his size and speed on that forecheck, and he is going to get faster as this thing goes. So, more options now, but one of them to look at would be Dalby there. Okay.
I just got one more about playing here and playing in Charlotte, the home of your top minor team, and crowd was RBC-esque.
Yeah, the crowd was loud when we first came out. They finished a beautiful room for the American League team. And what you want those guys is to have as close to an NHL experience as you possibly can in the American Hockey League. And they've got the building for it, they've got the fans for it, they certainly have the city and the climate. So we've got our guys in the right spot.